Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl. Welcome back to Mer Pirate Minx, and today we are going to open a box. So my lovely mother watches my channel, of course, and a couple weeks ago she sent this message saying that she was going to dig out a pattern and send it to me. And I thought it was just going to be one pattern, and also I thought it would take her about a year to do that because she's just like me, or I'm just like her. But it's been a very quick turnaround. I've got this gigantic box, and I've got no idea what's inside except for presumably one pattern. So I thought it would be fun to open it together. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, my mother also sews, and so does her mother. My father's mother also sewed. So it's definitely in my blood. But I can't remember my mother ever really teaching me to sew. It was just that she was sewing and I existed, so I absorbed it through like osmosis. We made all of our Halloween costumes growing up. If I can find some, I'll put some pictures up because they were always super cute. There's three of us. I've got a sister and a brother. And it can't have been easy. Now that I sew more, I recognize that like she was hardworking. Making 3 costumes for 3 kids, 3 very different kids, and making like a pattern work for everybody. Pretty impressive. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh my gosh, first of all, I recognize this piece of fabric. How long has this been floating around our family? Let's see. First, we've got this envelope. It's stickers. A cute little clover. Boldly go. We're trickies. This blue and brown heart. Do the colors have a significance? I don't know. Let me know. And a beautiful never shut up. I never will. Thank you. And those are from Krista Cunningham Designs. There's her information. It's unexpected but lovely. Thank you for the stickers. Okay, so there's, I'm imagining this is just for packaging purposes, but a piece of fleece. This might be enough to make Darwin a sweater. So that's really cool. Thanks for that. I'll wash it to get your dog fur off and then put my own dog fur on. And we've also got this, I think these used to be curtains. This piece of fabric, it's really pretty colors, and it's a little bit sheer, and it's definitely home fabric and not garment fabric. But do you know what I want to make out of this? A beach tote. Like a bag to take to, we don't have beaches in Colorado, okay, but there's some lakes and stuff. And I think that would be really fun, or to take to the pool with me. There's a pool just down the street that I plan on walking to a lot. And I think this would be a beautiful bag to take with me there. So thank you for that too. Okay, and we've got some patterns. We have Simplicity Crafts 6056. It is Carriers for Dolls. Oh my gosh, Maxie is gonna love that. How cute is that? This is awesome. Okay. Also, Simplicity Costumes 7214. I was in Girl Scouts and we put on a lot of events for the younger Girl Scouts in our areas, and I think we must have used this pattern to make skirts for like was it a father-daughter doo-wop dance or something? That's really cute. That'll be fun. I wonder if the sizes are big enough. This packet goes up to size 16. The waist for 16 is 30. My waist is actually, My waist is 32, so that's a pretty good fit. I haven't worn a circle skirt in a long time. Maybe I'll make up a circle skirt and see how that fits. I don't think they're necessarily recommended for Kibbe Soft Dramatics like me. Typically, you want there to be less fullness around your hips, but they're fun, right? You get to twirl in them, and maybe that would be really cute. Okay, this is so exciting. Next, we have another Simplicity Costumes 9887. This is for a cape, tunic, and hat. So, oh, that's cool. It even comes with the pattern for the hat. Definitely be able to make some stuff for the Renaissance Fair, maybe even something for my husband. I think when we talked about it, he was open to me making him like a ranger type outfit. So that's really cool. Okay, what else? A McCall's costume. This is easy to sew. 7838. And it is a magical mystery. So this looks like it's got a bunch of different robes. There's no line drawings on the back. Okay, here we go. So we've got some robes, some hats, wings. So it goes up to a chest size 48, which is plenty of room for me. So that'll fit. That's really cool. Again, there's some options in there for me and for my husband. So next we have Simplicity 9505, some pajama options, which would be good for summer. It's for cotton and cotton blends, linen and linen blends. So it's for woven fabrics. That'll be interesting. I would probably tend toward this like strappy versions. Yeah, and look, this top, I know it's supposed to be a pajama, but that's just a really cute classic tunic. Very nice. Next, we've got McCall's Uniform Essentials 9123 scrub set. This is actually cool. My husband has to do lab work, and a lot of time he has to wear scrubs for his labs for classes. So maybe I can make him some scrubs. This is McCall's Crafts 3702. Okay, I remember this. I bought it myself or wanted it. It's for a Barbie doll. And I just thought this dress was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in the most beautiful fabric. And I was determined that I was going to make a version for myself. I do still think it's beautiful. I don't think it would suit me at all. Where would I ever wear it? And this colorway would suit me better. But there's the line drawing. What am I going to do with this? Maybe I'll frame it. This might be art. I do think it's just so beautiful. I don't even have a Barbie doll in the house to make one for. Man, what a blast from the past. So these are all, so far, all things that I definitely came from her garage, and a lot that I recognize. So this is super nostalgic and just so much fun. This is Simplicity 8946, Style for Simplicity. It's a couple different views of these really beautiful drapey dresses. I think that my mother made my sister a prom dress, a beautiful emerald green prom dress out of this pattern. This size packet goes up to an 18, which has a 40-inch bust. I'm a 41-inch bust, so that's fine, considering how oversized these usually are. I'd probably have to do a bust adjustment. I don't know, again, where I would ever wear these, but if you didn't do the train and evened out the hemline, I think that's just a pretty dress. Okay, here we've got Simplicity 8587, a Renaissance costume collection. This is probably the pattern that made her think to sense stuff. Or no, she said there was one that was adjustable. Anyways, so this is Mrs. Men's and Teens costume. It looks like there's a ton of different options for making like peasant wear. Super cool. The package is pretty fat. So I guess we'll find out if my mother cut or traced her patterns. I imagine she cut. So we'll see what sizes were already cut out in there of what pieces. But honestly, there's shoes. There's a shoe pattern in there. Oh my gosh, look at all the accessories. I'm running out of room. I put an extra chair over here, but okay. This is McCall's 6970 in a Mrs. size medium, which is bust 36 to 38. I think that's fine. It's quite oversized. How cute is that? I think I prefer this style because I need some waist shaping, but any one that you made, like how comfortable and cute would that be? What year was this printed? 1979. Wow. This is really cool. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited about everything so far. Here we have Simplicity 8666. This is another like sleepwear set, but I think again you could just, if made with the right material, you could just wear the like slip as a dress. There's even pants and a robe. So this is really cool. Yeah, I could see myself making a whole little silky set to lounge around the house and then also making some dresses to wear. And then you could even do rock this like a duster. This is large and extra large. So 42-inch bust to 48-inch bust. I'm 41-inch bust, so I'll just make the large, right? Very cool. And it looks factory folded, even though it's quite thick. Maybe because there's so many different pieces. She did something. She made something. This is McCall's 2482 infant's jumpsuit or sundress, panties, overalls, shirt, and toy. That's really cute. I don't have children and I don't plan on having children. But maybe we could make this work for Maxie. At least make that cute little bunny rabbit. And here we have Vogue Vintage 2903, original 1957 design. A really, really pretty dress. Seems like the difference is the sleeve lengths. I'd probably prefer the shorter sleeve. This is beautiful. It needs like 7 yards of fabric. Yeah. Wow, that's gorgeous. That could be really fun to make. Here we have Simplicity 5404. Oh, this is cool. This is jackets. So this will be really, really great for the winters here. So we've got even one with a hood, one with cuffs, and then one that's just kind of more loosely fitted, and a scarf. Yeah, that's going to be great. I like all of these. Especially throwing over like pajamas in the morning to walk the dogs. I think that'll be perfect if I can find the right fabric, some nice wool. Here we have Simplicity 8830. It is another costume pattern, and it looks like you just make maybe accessories to go with some sweats to turn yourself into various magical creatures. Oh, here's the line drawings. Let's see what you get in here. So yeah, I think it's the headpieces and tails for a rabbit, a dog, a cat, a pig, a reindeer, a monster creature, a duck, or an elephant. That's really cute. I mean, I could see us making some for ourselves for Halloween, or making some to send to my nieces for Halloween would be really fun. I wonder, she must have made stuff for us, but this, I don't remember this one. I'll have to look through my pictures and see. Okay, next up we have Simplicity 7655 house robes. I love it. Again, it's great for like running out with the dogs at night, especially if I make a really lightweight one, like maybe view 5 here with the hood. Inevitably, I walk the dogs, I go take a bath, I'm dripping wet, the dogs went outside. So something to throw over in the evening would be really useful. Okay, so now we have McCall's 5433 Classic Fit, the perfect shirt. This is shirts in 3 lengths. Oh, this is cool. This looks like it might be like a learn to fit kind of situation. Maybe it's got more directions than a normal pattern. I really like this length. I think that's really cute. I put some leggings underneath. Yeah, anyways, so that's a great shirt pattern. Again, we'll just have to see what size she cut, right? Okay, next we have Butterick 6863. It's cozy, warm accessories. I love it. A vest, some booties, some mittens on a string. Love mittens on a string. Scarf, hat. Yeah, this is going to be really useful if I can find the right fabric. Now we have easy to sew better baby diaper pattern. Again, I'm not going to have children, but maybe we can make this for Maxie, though he doesn't currently wear a diaper. Okay, next we have McCall's 4006 in a size medium. It's this really cool oversized button-up and shorts set. I wonder if the size medium, chest up to a 38, hip up to a 40. So this would fit me or my husband. McCall's 2870 fleece zip-ups. Like, hello, 90s. This is so nostalgic. I had a like teal one when I was in high school. That would be really fun to remake. Polar fleece, Berber fleece, sweatshirt fleece, double knits. Yeah, this not only is this nostalgic, it's going to be warm in the winter. This box just never ends. I can't even see the bottom yet. So here's Simplicity 5311. It's just like a wardrobe collection. It's got these really sleek lines. It comes with a bag pattern, a skirt, and some pants. The pants, I think, have a zipper. This is cute. We could just make a little work wardrobe. That's awesome. Goes up. This packet has size 10 to 18. The 18 goes up to a bust 40. So that's pretty much perfect. Cool. And it looks like this one is factory folded, never been used. Thank you. Oh no. We used to go to the Texas Renaissance Festival as often as we could. And here is the program from the 23rd Annual Texas Renaissance Festival, which was in 1997. My mother is definitely where I get my love of fantasy from. So how cool is that? Look, there's the map. I love maps. I wonder how big the Renaissance Fair is now compared to in 1997. Oh, so this is the program. This is the program from that Renaissance Festival. So this must just be the map. And this is the program. One year we did dress up. I wonder if it was this year. My mom made my dress. If I can find a picture, I'll put that up. And you'll just have to excuse, and my hair was a mess. Okay, I already know. Very cool. This is it. This is what she was talking about in her comment. You sew up and you can wear a bunch of different ways. This is the garment of the future / past, chameleon. universal, super multifunctional, all-purpose sewing pattern. Make all sizes from child to 3X. How awesome is this? Okay. Can you see all the different options there? Like, how fun is this? So to make a, let's just say a large tall, you need a little over 5 yards of fabric and 23 feet of cording. This is amazing. This is from 1994. And it looks factory folded. This is freaking awesome. Yeah, this is great. It's even a sleeping bag. Sew and Stretch 312, designed exclusively by Ann Pearson, tights and bicycle shorts. Okay, yes, hello, yes, thank you. This is so cool. So you've got various tights and shorts, including, oh my gosh, stirrup pants, which are like one of my favorite things. Okay, again, this looks factory folded. This is cool. Where do you even find patterns like this nowadays? Like indie, kind of indie patterns, basically, right? But printed. This was from 1988. What else is in here? Newcomer's Guide to the SCA. Oh my God, look at the font. I'm gonna have to wait for better lighting to be able to read this. So here we've got two guides from the Society for Creative Anachronism. And from what I'm reading in the book, they're all about like participating in rather than observing medieval period events. And they've got really simple guides for making like tunic, robes, hats, some accessories, and even some shoes. This one has shoes, very cool. So this one's from 1985. And then we've got this one. This one's from 1983. It looks like they've got chapters all over. And this one is much easier to read. It's only got like a tunic pattern, but it shows you a lot more about the history of medieval clothing. So this is really cool. I'm definitely going to read these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read this one, but I'm definitely going to take a closer look at the patterns. But this one I can read. This one's legible. So yeah, that's really cool. And here we have period patterns number 50, Tudor undergarments. Ooh. 1982. It's got a corset pattern, a chemise, and then a farthingale and hip roll. Super cool. So this is sizes small, medium, and large. And that seems to be it. So it goes up to a bust 38, waist 30, hip 40. That's a little smaller than my body, but I'm sure we can make it work. And man, 1982 wasn't very size inclusive, were they? Very cool. And again, this looks factory folded, never been used. Clearly my mom, like me, enjoys the collecting aspect of sewing. Oh, cool. So these are also from the Texas Renaissance Festival newspapers from the 10th Renaissance Festival, which was in 1984. Check out this Dr. Pepper advertisement. Like, that's art. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then we've also got the Ye Olde News from the 11th annual Texas Renaissance Festival. So that would presumably be 85. Slightly predates my birth, but only by a couple of years. And the next year, rather than Dr. Pepper, we've got a Coke ad. These are gorgeous. Is the 80s, is that an antique? I was born in the 80s. We're not antiques, right? But this is beautiful. So much care. And then if you look at this and compare it to the 90s version, so this is 97, like 12 years later. Smaller, more colorful. Still cool, but I think it's missing some of the charm of the Ye Olde News. We've got a cut of cotton. This is interesting. It looks like it's about a yard. Okay, it's pretty. It's a great color. It's definitely warm. It's giving warm. It's a little autumnal, not super saturated, but very pretty. This is 3, maybe 4 yards, maybe 5 yards of fabric. It's got nice drape. Feels cool to the touch. No clue what I'm going to make out of this. I recognize this fabric. I think my mom has had this in her stash like decades. This is a lot of fabric. I'll have to think about this one. This is nice abstract pattern, blue, black, white, gray. Very cool colors. I wonder what my mom's colors are. These are the colors she tends towards, especially blue. She really loves blue. So that'll be fun. At least it's some fabric, right? Wow. Wow, Mom, thank you so much. I loved everything. I'm really inspired. I'm excited. This little box held so many treasures. I think this is my favorite fabric that I'm most excited about just because maybe I'm really needing to go for a swim. But this, I think, is going to be a really great bag. Maybe some kind of tote. I don't know. But it's just the colors are beautiful. And then this has to be the winner for the pattern. Am I right? Like, hello. This was so much fun. I don't have anything in this much fabric. Oh, they recommend terry cloth for the beach. Anyways, that's it for me. Let me know down below what was your favorite pattern and what was your favorite fabric. And if you go to Renaissance festivals or do some historical dressing, have you made any of these patterns? Was it nostalgic for you too, seeing all these things from the 80s and 90s? Super nostalgic for me. It was a great mix of costume and practical items. I'm super excited. I've got to get everything organized and put away before Darwin wakes up and starts trying to chew on stuff. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will say it again, try my best to upload more regularly. I would love to grow this channel and basically to make more friends, right? So let me know what you thought, and I will see you next time.